What should I do?
Go.
What? What'd you say? My name is Belle Levine. And I was born when? September 24th. 19 what? Oh, you know how old I am? No. 12. No, 25. Stop making such faces. What else?
Where do you come from? Where'd you go to school?
Oh, I was born in Brooklyn. I went to public school 44.
Junior high?
High school, girls commercial.
Girls commercial.
And what else?
With your brothers and sisters?
Oh, sure, Kanahara. Kanahara, we are now 4 sisters and 1 brother. The Stuttgart, I lost 2 brothers and a sister. What else?
Can you speak some Yiddish and translate for
Oh,
us?
sure. What's all observing? What should I say? Shame de Lavuna. You know what that is? Now what else? I'm very tired. You should do this when
what
I'm
is that?
tired. I have a headache. What else?
What does that mean? The last thing you said.
Pardon?
The last thing you said in Yiddish. What does that mean?
Shame de Lavuna. It's a song.
What kind of...
Means
You know the song?
shame. I can't sing that.
Yes, you can.
I'm a terrible voice.
Come on.
Shame de Lavuna. Shame de Lavuna. Oh, you should have that lady sing. Why don't you come over to the...
I want you.
Oh, does she sing beautiful?
Stick to the subject.
You got the thing on your head, talk.
Oh, I'm too tired. I'm getting my headache back.
Okay. What other Yiddish do you know?
What do you want to know?
As much Yiddish as you possibly can.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. If it's I don't know. What should I say?
Give me some common Yiddish vocabulary, everyday usage.
Oh. Was willst du essen? Was willst du essen?
Which means?
What do you want to eat? Get schlafen. Go sleep.
Go sleep. That one I know.
If I were a millionaire, boy. If I were a millionaire. If I were a rich man, a woman.
And what's in Yiddish? Is that the Yiddish?
If I was, I can. I'm not such a. I know Hebrew.
Oh, what would it?
I have some Hebrew.
What do you know?
All the brothers. And I know part of my bar mitzvah.
You know,
my
you know part of your bat mitzvah?
No, I wasn't on the bar mitzvah. No, we didn't have a bar mitzvah. The Orthodox didn't have it then. Now the Conservative have it. They still don't have Orthodox.
Right.
Remember it? Did you get your daddy to do his mitzvah thing?
What, on video?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done them yet. I'm doing them age-wise.
Oh, you start with the elders.
So I'm going with 86, then 83.
Did you do Pearl?
Yeah.
How did she come out?
Excellent.
Yeah, I was gonna
How are you going to come out excellent?
I was going to be sorry.
No, it won't.
What else?
Okay, how about some of your poems?
Oh, yeah, too. When do you come in at 10 o'clock?
It's 10:15.
So
You're going to be up. Come on. This is early for you. You're a
I know I'm tired.
you're a Las Vegas gambler
I
girl.
went to school today.
Well, come on, let's
I
hear
went
some.
to the senior. I had lunch there. Don't forget.
Let's hear the poems.
What should we say? We wear our. They know it.
I
We
don't
wear
know,
our
God.
pajamas, right?
You sing it.
In the summer when it's hot, we wear our flannel 90s. In the winter when it's hot. And sometimes in the springtime, and sometimes in the fall, we jump right in between the sheets with nothing on at all. I was only fooling. I was only fooling. boy, my name is Lemmy. Lemmy what? Let me kiss you. What's my little girl name is Ida. Ida what I don't wanna. What's your little boy name? Girl name? What's your name, little girl name? Oh, how's it go? What's your name, little boy? My name is Will or William. Will you what? Will you marry me? What's your name, little girl? My name is May. May what? Maybe. No, I skipped something, but that's nothing. I skipped one paragraph. Now, what else do you want to know?
More poems.
Poems?
More of them.
Ladies and gents, tomorrow is the 1st, and I haven't got a cent. Yesterday, I was walking on the 1st floor, and by mistake, I walked into the wrong door. A big fat lady came out. She took away my apple, she took away my pear, took away my watch and chain, and she chucked me down the stairs. Right away, they called for an ambulance. I don't have to walk. They tie my mouth with a handkerchief. I don't have to talk. But the horse forgot the number, and the horse forgot the place. Excuse me. When I got to the hospital, I was purple in the face. Then they laid me on a long cooperation table, and they put a long thing down my throat. If you should have seen that doctor, I wish he should only broke. Remember how I did all those poems for you on the tape recorder?
Yeah. I haven't heard these in
What happened to the
18,
tape?
19 years.
Oh.
I remember these.
Hey, what happened to the tape?
I don't know. I think you have the tape.
A little boy and a little girl, an ecstasy of bliss, said the little boy to the little girl, pray give me but one kiss. The little girl drew back in great surprise. You're a stranger, sir, said she, and I'll give you one kiss when apples grow on a lilac tree. So very early on the very next morning, little boyfriend was surprised to see his little girlfriend tying apples on a lilac tree. Silly, right, Maria? Right?
What, me?
What else?
I think it's good.
Silly, right?
No.
What else do you want to hear in poems?
What else do you have?
Oh, we know a lot of them.
Well, keep going.
We said the pajamas already. What else did we say?
What about the orange one?
Little boys. Marcia first. What else? There's some more. A rabbi sat one evening. No, you don't want to hear that.
Yes, come on.
No,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no, no.
Why?
No.
Why not?
You heard it a long time ago.
Come on, let me hear it.
I don't want to say
All
it.
you gotta do is do it once. It'll be on video, and you'll never have to say it ever again.
I don't want to say the rabbi.
Come on,
No, no.
please.
Because it's Hanukkah and Christmas, you know.
So, let's
I
hear it.
don't want to say it.
Yes, you. Belle, Grandma.
No. Something else. Oh, no. I think you wanted to know my history.
All right, let's hear your history.
My geography, history. No. No. Oh, yeah.
Let's hear about.
I used to be the teacher's pet. Too. In Hebrew school, in public school, in high school. I always was the teachers. I don't know why they like me.
Let's hear about your love life.
One man.
When did you meet this?
I
Yeah,
met him next door. He was a butcher's son.
the butcher's
In
son.
Jersey City where I did well, a butcher's son I worked so well. He stole my heart away from me. He takes, and now I know the reason why, he takes other girls upon his knee and tells them things he won't tell me. Did you ever hear that one?
Keep going.
When father came home from work that night, looking for his daughter Bright, he went upstairs. He found me hanging on a rope. He took the thing and broke it down. Oh no. Mr. Wronside. There is a man whose name is Mr. Wronside, who has a friend whose name is Mr. Rightside. One day Mr. Wronside came to Rightside, Mr. Wronside's house and knocked the door outside. Mrs. Wronside came outside, so there was nothing. She left Mr. Wronside, stayed outside, went inside, and told Mr. Rightside, and Mr. Wronside was outside and wanted to see him. Mr. Wronside was sitting by the fireside, took his hat and coat and went outside. They both took a walk, side by side, down to the riverside, and then committed suicide.
And when did you first learn these?
Oh, when I was a baby.
1917? 1918?
10, 9, 8.
1922?
11. Who knows? Yeah, maybe before that.
Maybe before that.
See, when I get into a home, I'm going to be siphon all. I won't go in a home.
When you go into a home, what? When you lose your marbles?
Don't lose your marbles and go into a home.
Why don't you go perform in Vegas?
Yeah, you should perform.
Perform?
Yeah, you're phenomenal.
Where? The tramp. Let me sit down a minute. A stone got in my shoe. Now don't commence your cursing. I ain't done nothing to you. Yes, I'm a tramp. What of it? Folks say I ain't no good. But tramps have to live, I reckons, though folks don't think I should. Once I was young and handsome, and had plenty of cash and clothes. That was before I tinkled and jinked it in my nose. Down the Lehigh Valley, me and my people grew. Me and my wife and Nellie. Nellie was just 16. She was the prettiest creature the valley had ever seen. Beaux, why, she had dozens of them, and had them from far and near. But they were mostly strangers, and none of them suited her. There was a city stranger, young, handsome, and tall. Damn him, I wish I had straggled up against that wall. He was the man for Nellie, but she knew no ill. She knew no ills. Mothers tried to stop it, but you know what young girls will. Well, the same old story, common enough you'll say, till the soft-tongued devil had got her to run away. And less than a month after, we heard from the poor young thing, had gone away and left her without a wedding ring. Back to our home we brought her, back to her mother's side, filled with shame and trouble. That's when I began to sink. Give me another drink, Colonel, and I'll be on my way. I'll tramp till I find that scoundrel if it takes till Judgment Day. You never heard that? What else? That's all.
You know any Yiddish ones?
No.
You know any Yiddish stories?
I have a Yiddish book in the house if you want to look at it.
Ones that you know from your childhood.
It belongs to Bobby. The Yiddish translations into English. Yiddish songs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hebrew songs? You don't remember anything?
sure.
What's
I
here?
don't know. You sing it.
What's here? I don't know.
I don't know, you don't know, I don't know. I don't know, Hashem Ola. The town called it in. Never, I don't know, Hashem Ola. But here, wait. What goes next? Don't know, oh, what's the difference?
What's that mean?
Shalom Aleichem. I mean, they're
Shalom Aleichem?
Malachai Shalom, sure. Shalom Aleichem, Malachai Shalom. Malchayim Yomi Melch Malchayim Lochem Kodesh Baruch Hu Malchayim Lochem Kodesh Baruch Hu Baruch HaMashalom. But then there's more and more and more, you know.
Do you know the translations?
Then there's, well, I have the book, I'll show you the...
Do you know any? Do you know anything about it?
Well, it's the Saturday, peace, shalom, you know. Then there's Yigdal Elohim.
Wait.
And there's a lot of them. And there's Passover songs and all the kind of songs.
Alright, now let's go back to your history here. So, how old were you when you met Bernard Levine?
Oh, I was about 17. I've known him a long time, so we got married.
How long did you know?
Huh?
How long did you know?
Well, we got to get married until I was 24, going on 25.
You dated for 7 years? Or you knew him for 7 years?
No, yeah. He was
What?
a long time, you know, because today they don't keep company. Today they don't keep company so long, right?
Keep company.
Hi, Grandma.
My grandmother said that yesterday.
What?
My grandma Pearl said that yesterday.
What?
Keeping company. My grandma Pearl kept company with my grandpa Abe for 5 years
Oh, so?
before they got married.
No kidding.
All of that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. 20 to 25. She got married when she was 25, and you got married when you were 24.
She
And
didn't have babies right away.
no, not till she was 34.
Something like that, yeah.
And you had my father, you had Gerald Levine on
I was
June.
married 16 months.
Right.
Yeah, June 16.
1938.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Roberta, 41, and Marsha, 45.
And when you met Bernie, What was he doing at the time?
Going to high school.
You were 17 and he was 18? 17 also?
Yeah.
Same age?
6 months older than me.
And where was he going to high school?
Business,
Erasmus. And what was his major?
music. I don't know what the major is.
What-
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be a pharmacist. Then he changed to, then he was a bookkeeper, I have his diploma if you want to see it.
Where did he go?
He went to Brown.
He went to Brown.
St. John's.
Went to St. John's?
Then he quit. It was my fault. My mother said it was my fault.
Right.
And then he went to Brown's Business College, and he got a diploma, qualified bookkeeper. Should have gotten in my place, if I know.
And what were you doing? What did you do? What was your major in high school?
Oh, nothing. Then I went to work.
You had no major in high school? You went right out of high school?
Yeah, and I went to Squibs.
You went to Squibs?
Yeah, I went to college.
No, you didn't go to college.
No.
That's what you said before. You said you didn't. So Grandpa Bernie went to college,
Oh, yeah.
but no one in the Moses family.
Well, Blanche didn't go to college either.
Blanche didn't go to college.
I don't think she
Archie?
I don't think so.
So what did Grandpa do with his degree? And, well, what did you do at Squibs first?
Oh, I was great. Oh, we're going to tell you the fun. First I went as just a clerical worker. Then I used to, one day I got a hold, before I went on the billing machine, I was excellent. I was the best. I'm not praising myself, but I had the neatest work, I was the fastest operator, billing. And they put me in another department, posting, on a posting machine. But before I went on the billing machine, I used to practice on invoices. So one day I wrote, Whalen Drug Company, 42nd Street, New York. I put an invoice number and all kinds of numbers, how it was shipped. Then I wrote 6 dozen tubes of dental cream. Then I stopped writing. And if I lose my gal in Georgia, that won't worry me. I was just practicing. It got in the mail. The Whalen Drug Company calls up Squibs. Just the kind of invoice you send out now. My boss calls me over. If that boss was another boss, this boss, his name was Henry Charles H.C.F. Arnold, he died, a beautiful young man. But if Kingsland, Thaddeus, T.F. Kingsland, if he was boss then, I would have been fired. But Arnold was nice. So they kept me. Then I went on the billing machine. But can you imagine the sticker office boys put it in the mail? And this is the kind of work you do now? It's like, oh my, what are you doing? Is this the kind of invoices you send out? And I got a whole bunch of junk, like practicing. Well, that was really something.
And you worked on the billing machine from
For a few years.
what to what? What years?
Then I went on the posting machine. Then we had to memorize. We started with 6,000. 6001, 6002, every item in Squibs had a code number, and I knew them all.
You were Squibs' computer.
I had to memorize them all in order to be on that machine, because we had to pick up a card that said 6001 and post and then put it back. I used to remember every item they had.
Can you remember any of them now?
I just told you, 6,000.
Well, what were they?
It was dental cream. It was a big size, 25 minutes, a 10-cent size. Then there was, I don't remember the other side, there was all different items.
And how long did you work at Squibs?
Oh, I worked till I gave birth to your father.
You worked during your pregnancy?
Yeah.
Up until?
And they took me off the machine and they put me in a desk. I used to fall asleep. Then I quit on my anniversary. And February.
February what?
Was married a year, 28. And Jerry was born June 16th.
And what was Grandpa Bernie doing at the time, all this time, after he got his degree from Brown's, and then what?
And I don't know, he was just playing music. We used to help his father. he once got a job he didn't like. He had to get up early in the morning. We were married already. He had to get up like 1 o'clock in the morning. Some kind of slaughterhouse. I don't know what he had. Office work though, you know. He didn't like it. I guess the hours.
Was there, his father had a butcher shop in Manhattan?
Brooklyn. Oh,
In
yeah,
Brooklyn.
Oh, we had a delicatessen, I heard.
Is
Before I knew them.
Right. But was there a slaughterhouse on West 14th Street at all?
No,
in
the
Manhattan?
slaughterhouse in Brooklyn.
There was a slaughterhouse in Brooklyn.
Yeah. Christopher Avenue.
Christopher Avenue. And do you know what the cross streets were?
Huh?
Do you know what the cross streets were?
The who?
The cross streets in Brooklyn.
No.
Am I
It's Brownsville. East New York. whatever.
East New York, Brownsville? And my father used to eat the chopped meat out of the machine.
He used to like to eat raw meat.
Yeah.
He still does?
Yeah.
He still does?
Yeah. Because of that.
Uh-huh.
How well did you know your in-laws?
How well I knew them?
How well did you know them? What do you?
I love them. They were very nice.
And that's Meyer, Levine,
Maya, yeah.
and Sarah.
I'm Sarah.
And what do you know? Can you relate any stories of them, or any anecdotes?
Any what?
Any cute stories, or
About them?
yeah, or about getting married, or things that they said to you that stuck with you?
No, really. My husband, your grandfather, used to tell a lot of jokes. Dirty jokes. He used to tell them, too. He used to know so many jokes, and he told all kinds of jokes. Clean, dirty.
Do you remember any of his jokes?
Huh?
Do you remember his jokes?
No.
No?
The one I knew, but I wouldn't tell it to you.
Why not?
Because I don't remember it all. You can have the turkey. I don't remember it really. I don't remember it.
So, alright, so you met when you were 17, you got married when you were 24. So he was already out of college. You were working at Scribbs for 6 years or 7 years.
Right.
And who proposed to who, and where were you married?
Oh, we were married in the Casa del Rey on Coney Island Avenue. Yes.
And what was the wedding like, and who was there, or?
Everybody was there.
Everybody.
Everybody was invited.
Who's everybody?
All relatives and friends.
Name them. Name some relatives.
They're all gone now. All the aunts and uncles, you
Well,
know.
who are they? What were their names?
You would know if I told you.
Well, this is part of it. I want to know who they are.
Oh, all my mother's sisters,
Who
my
are?
mother's brother,
Name. Let me hear their names.
Ellie, and his wife Bessie, and all the children, all their children, and Aunt Bessie, and Uncle Sam, and their children, and Tante Mama Golder. She was my mother's elder sister, 10 years old, my mother. And she was 20 years older than my Aunt Bessie. 10? Yeah. And my mother was 10 years older than Aunt Bessie. 10 and 12.
Got it.
So they were all at the wedding. Now what else do you want to know?
And who was on Bernie's side?
All the mother's sisters, the brothers. Now what?
Who's on the Levine side?
All Mrs. Levine's sisters.
Who are? I don't know their names.
And it was Yetta and Rose, and there was a brother Phil, and my mother had a mother, but she had passed away a year before I was married.
And right, so it's Levine. Your last name is Moses, and Bernard's is Levine. What is Sarah? Do you know Sarah's last name?
Whose name?
Sarah.
My sister Sarah?
No, Sarah Levine's original name.
Oh, her maiden name was
Yeah.
Shapiro.
Sarah Shapiro. And your mother?
My mother's name was Kramer.
Kramer. And your father was Moshe?
His name was Moshe. Yeah.
Moshe.
Morris Moses.
Morris Moses.
Yeah. And there's one niece left from his whole family. One, I have a cousin. She lives in Morales.
And what's her? She's a Moses?
She's a widow. No. Yeah,
She's a Moses.
My father's sister's daughter.
Your father's
And they're
sisters.
all gone. The sisters, the children. Oh yeah, there is another niece living someplace. my father had a very fancy niece, his eldest sister's daughter. She was an opera singer, and she used to live in the Bronx. What place is that again? I forget. Then she sold the house and moved to a hotel. She invited us all to the hotels. She used to come to our house a couple of times. She would bring, once she brought my mother stemware, glasses and other gifts. Once she brought her a scented turkey that was already killed. My mother wouldn't use it.
Why?
Because it wasn't kosher. So what did she do the next time? She sent a live turkey. So we had a live turkey in the house. My father-in-law, I wasn't married then, he took it and had it,
Butcher.
the right
Well, he was a
way.
butcher.
But he didn't do it, he brought it to whoever does it, a shepherd.
Ah.
And they did it.
Well, what was that again?
Well, Christopher Ray everywhere with a cow.
What was the?
A shepherd is
It's
one
a rabbi.
Yeah, he's not a rabbi, he does the chickens,
Poultry.
Yeah, poultry.
Chickens, turkey.
Right.
Okay.
So then he did it, and then my mother used it. Sure, because you're not supposed to use a chicken unless they didn't kill it the way it was supposed to. And they said something over too,
Right.
So she didn't use it.
Right, and so we have Kramer, Shapiro, Moses, and Levine.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're all now grandpa's family. It was from where? Your mother and father met in Bucharest.
That gets a fire. A mulla means at one time it was a nice land before the war,
You know a song? You know the whole song?
Romania.
Let me hear it.
I don't know what it was.
Well, let me hear as much as you could remember.
Romania. No. And then they sing. I don't know the words. I have the records, but I have no control. The controller broke a long time ago. Then there's a glaze of Levine, the Romanians like to drink wine, and a knatzel. That's a hamburger. I made them three times already. I made knatzel. They're delicious.
Knatzler.
Are they delicious?
What's a knatzler?
A Romanian hamburger.
And what's?
Wow. See, I used to make plain hamburgers, but this, you put an egg in, you grate a carrot, an onion, you put in garlic, an egg, and you mix it up, and then you dip it in flour that has paprika in it, and you grill it, and you make them not round, but you make them this way. At the ends, you make like the tip, you do something like,
Flatten them?
You make like a little thing, with your finger.
Okay.
And then you broil them, and they're so tasty. I bet you love it.
Well, you'll have to make them out of turkey, because I don't eat red meat.
Well, I tell you, I don't eat that much red meat either, but I use veal. Do you use veal?
No, veal's baby cow. No.
Oh, veal is that baby cow?
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't eat the veal
No,
either?
it's okay. We'll have to do something though. We'll work something out.
I really like just chicken and fish. That's what I prefer. I don't care. We don't get much steak now or stuff.
Did you do all the cooking when you were married?
Sure. You mean?
Did Bernie cook?
No.
No. You did all the cooking.
Yeah, what was it to cook for two people at the time?
And then you took care of all the kids.
Yeah.
You sent them off to school.
Sure.
You took care of all business.
Right.
Okay.
He went to work.
Well, now where was he working? What was he doing?
He was an orchestra leader.
For himself or?
Yeah, he had his own band, Bernie Leaf. And I'm going to show you his book. Where people send letters, how nice the band was. But Bernie Leaf wasn't there in person, he couldn't get paid. I'm missing an album. I mean, I must have gone to the bed. I put these pictures in an album, just a plain album of all baby pictures, your father, and wedding pictures, of daddy, of grandpa with his twin sister and brother and mother and father, and I can't find it. I can't find the book. I hope I didn't throw it out. I threw out a lot of things that day. And I didn't get to the top, only after throwing shoes out, old shoes I didn't wear.
I'm sure you'll find
I
it.
can't find the book. I know what to do.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, we were young kids.
And
So what?
you met when you were 17,
Yeah.
and
And that's all.
that's all.
But he worked though, so he used to play the band. He used to go away in the country for the summer.
When he was a teenager, he would go to the Catskills,
When he was older already, yeah, like 20, 21.
and he just decided to start his own orchestra one day,
Yeah,
just out of the blue. He says, "I'm gonna start an orchestra."
probably, I don't know.
You don't know?
And he changed, his brother gave him the idea of the name Leaf. He's got booklets. I must show, you ever see his booklets? I must give you a booklet, a leaflet. Remind me.
A leaflet.
Something else I have to, what else do I want to show you? Forget. We were talking about the albums, what I wanted, I don't know where that book is.
Okay, well, we'll get to those. Now, so you were working at Squibb, you had my father, and 3 years later, you had Roberta, and that time you did not go back to work in between.
No.
And then 4 years after that you had Marcia, and you still didn't go back to work.
I didn't go back to work until Marcia was in, up in the higher grades in public school, and then I used to do home typing.
Home typing?
Used to pick up the stuff and type and bring it back. Used to fall asleep on the table at night, you know, typing. And I would sleep with my clothes on by the table and bring them, yeah. Then I went to temporary agency. I got a job in the bank on 25th Avenue near my sister Betsy. And there were the women there were getting all the new customers, you know. That's what they were doing. But me, they put on the typing. I did all the typing.
And how fast did you type? How much?
Oh, I typed fast. Then it was finished, but they kept me and another lady, another two on. And they gave us a gift. Oh, we used to have our lunches free. We used to go for a coffee break, and they would ask us what we want for lunch. And with the waitresses there, we would have chicken and vegetables free in the bank.
And Grandpa was doing the orchestra straight through?
Yeah. And then he worked for his folks, you know, in the store.
When he was doing the orchestra?
Yeah, he only worked at nights in the bands.
And how, my father said he was pretty big in the Catskills. He was extremely popular.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know any stories or what he did?
Not really. What are you doing to me, baby? What is she doing with that picture?
Huh? Do you know any stories from the Catskills?
I really don't know.
Our little interview troublemakers.
Oh, they're adorable. I love them.
So you really didn't know what Grandpa did?
Yeah, he used to help his father. I told you he had the
Right,
other
but I
day.
mean, you don't know where he was, in the Catskills, or
Oh, different hotels.
what hotel? Who was he working with?
He worked himself.
But he was working with other entertainers,
Well, no, he had his band there.
right? My father said that he worked with Morty Gunty.
Morty Gunty worked for him.
Morty Gunty worked for him.
Max Scoville worked for him. Then Max became his own leader. Jack Taylor. There's a Nancy Schriftman. He was right-hand line buried. A lot of them were down in Florida.
Do you know any other? Who else? Who else? Do you know any other people that work for him?
A lot of them.
Can't remember. What hotels? What hotels did he work?
Different hotels.
Where do you work? The Browns, Concord, or those are new.
Smaller places.
Like,
I don't remember the name.
you remember any of them? What year? How many years did he do that in Catskills?
I don't know. 10 years, maybe more. As a matter of fact, he was there 1 year. I was supposed to come down, but I didn't want to. I was pregnant with Marcia, and I'd have to go schlep 2 kids and myself, you know, and get up early in the morning. You know, it was too much. I didn't tell him no. He wanted me to come down there for the summer.
No. You said in Brooklyn.
Sure.
So you were on your own a lot.
Oh, yeah. I'm still on my own.
You're still on your own.
Oh.
How is it being on your own?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
What?
How, you mean that?
How is it? How?
You mean being alone?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Do I look like I'm sick?
Well, I mean, do you feel lonely or?
No, not really. Sometimes, you know, especially when the kids are little, I was busy with the kids, right? And now they're in college, and then, you know, Roberta works, comes home, she either goes to play mahjong, or she goes to a meeting. When she comes home, she gets into bed and watches television. He works nights, Bobby.
And what do you do?
I sleep, watch television,
And do you like that? What would you rather be doing?
play bingo.
If you were living your life's dream.
My
Right.
life over again?
No, not over. Right now.
Yeah.
If you were doing what you want to be doing, what would you be doing right now? No holds barred.
Oh, I don't know. What would I be doing?
What do you fantasize about?
Just being with the kids. You know, it's nice.
That's what you would really want to be doing? Would you rather be living?
Not now.
Would you rather be living in Vegas?
Oh, that I would love. Oh, on blackjack. I love it.
What does gambling mean to you?
I love it.
Why?
I like to win.
Why?
Why? Why do gamblers gamble? They like to win, don't they? They think that they like money.
What's the philosophy? There's a philosophy behind it, or?
No, I don't gamble. Don't think people might think I'm a gambler. I'm not a gambler. I like to play blackjack or the slots once in a while. I like to play bingo.
But is it the
I
thrill?
used to play mahjong.
Is it the playing? You played mahjong.
Sure.
Who'd you play mahjong with?
I used to play with Roberta and the people, the neighbors. But then when I met Stanley, then I was out of the game already.
You're out of the.
They wouldn't take me
They wouldn't
back.
take you back.
Well, just as well.
I want to get back to Stanley, but who's the next door neighbor on Avenue W? To the
Ira.
the left-hand side, that woman.
Schwarzenberg.
Huh?
Next to us,
Yeah.
Ira Schwarzenberg.
Irish Schwarzenegger. What was her?
Toby.
Toby. That's her name.
Yeah.
She used to give me the comics.
Right. And books, right. She
Right.
liked you,
She
yeah.
gave me a lot of good books.
Right.
You know what happened to Toby?
They're living there, yeah.
They're still there on Avenue W. You still have friends in Brooklyn?
Well, I know there's still a few. Yeah, they're living there, yeah. No, I never had really friends.
What do you mean you didn't have friends?
Bonchon friends,
Mahjong friends?
neighbors, not.
Do you miss?
How long does this thing take?
Do you miss Brooklyn?
Not really.
No. You miss family?
Oh, yeah.
You miss Grandpa?
Oh, sure.
Miss Bernie?
Bernie. Phil, I knew. He died. Stanley died. Once Stanley said, what did you kill them all? Where'd they go? She wanted away from us.
Yeah.
Where you sleeping tonight?
At your house?
And where? I know, but where? Different rooms, right?
No.
Together?
Yeah.
Kidding. We sleep in Pearl's house.
In the room. Together. Yeah.
You sleeping together tonight? Where you gonna sleep together?
In Toby's room.
What?
In Toby's room.
You can't fit in that bed.
We'll talk about that later. There's an interview of your life. We don't want to talk about this now.
What's the difference? You're my life.
Very good.
I don't care where you sleep.
Can you tell me some stories about my father and Aunt Roberta and Aunt Marcia from when they were really little?
Yeah, Daddy. Uncle Bernie, Grandpa Bernie used to take Marcia to the beach. Every time he took her to the beach, it rained. Every time he took her, it rained. I mean it.
And Roberta and my father? What?
Marcia and Mar's husband. Your
Right.
grandfather.
But I'm asking
Oh, your father?
what would happen with Roberta or what?
He was never home.
Who?
He was never home.
Grandpa Bernie was never home?
Either he played or he went out to see the people. He had to see the people that booked the jobs, you know.
Right.
Then he played Sunday afternoon, Sunday night.
And And how was that on the family? How was that on you?
What?
How was that on you?
Well, you know, it's not good. Like Roberta now. Roberta also, Bobby works nights. That's no life when a husband works nights.
So what would you suggest people do?
People do? Well, some people have to work. I can't suggest what they do. A lot of people, they have to work nights.
Not specifically, in general, when people are working such strenuous working hours and have put such a strain on their family life, and you went through your entire life like that, what would you suggest to make that easier?
Become a millionaire, you know. Just live on easy. You could tell me how I can become a millionaire?
Could they step? No, if you're in that situation and that's your livelihood and that's what you're doing.
I have to see a little bit better. I can't see your face. Oh boy, now I can see. Now I can see. This is going to be a terrible thing. When am I going to see this?
I'm never going to show it to you.
You're not?
No, I'm going to put it in a time capsule.
So what do you...
And show it in about 50 years.
Oh, yeah.
What would you suggest for people to converse or communicate?
Let them have their own troubles.
What about you?
I had mine already.
What would you have done differently? What would you if you were able
to... the house, I would have divorced him.
You would have divorced him?
Sure, I would have kicked him out.
Grandpa?
Sure, I divorced him.
If he didn't die?
I mean, I was always alone, you know, most of the time. So I said goodbye.
And when Grandpa wasn't around, what did you do? Did you flirt with other men?
No, of course not.
No. Didn't you get lonely?
I should have had been then.
Should have.
But I didn't. I didn't have enough brains enough. As a matter of fact, I could have been playing bingo. You know how many years in Brooklyn? I didn't even know. We used to play in churches and in synagogues years ago. We used to get prizes. But then I didn't hear about the other bingo. But then don't worry, it would cost me plenty of money. I would have to get babysitters all the time. They had bingo for years and I didn't hear about it until 1956 or 54 or something like that.
So you've been playing bingo?
I says to my neighbor, where are you going on Friday? She was like early in the evening, she's going to bingo. Would you like to? I said, I'd like to go. I went to Resurrection. That was my first parish. The first bingo.
Where's Resurrection? Where's that?
We used to live, you know, where your mother lives now and your father.
Oh, Garrettson?
Yeah.
I took you there.
Yeah,
I've taken you there.
Resurrection. Then I went to St. Mark's on Avenue Z. And then we used to go to a big bingo on Eastern Parkway. The bus used to pick us up on, am I talking?
Yes.
Used to pick us up on Ocean Avenue, and then they used to take it back. Once they took us right to our door, we gave them a tip. But they had big games then, and all you paid was $8 for a package. You could win $100. Each game was $100.
And how well did you do?
Oh, I win occasionally. But then if that was before it was legalized. Then when it became legalized, all the bingos were $20. So we didn't have to go there. We could go to any bingo for $20.
And so you've been doing this since 1954?
50. I could have had my own big jackpot, right? But look at the fun I'm having.
Would you like to own your own bingo hall and run it?
Oh, I would love to. Be part with somebody? Sure.
So if you go to Vegas, do you think you're going to move to Vegas?
No.
Nah?
I doubt it. Roberta was talking about California, but I don't think so. Unless I have money, you know. You need money to move to Vegas. But I'll tell you something. People that live in Vegas, they don't gamble as much. They'll go once in 3 weeks, once a month, or they wouldn't play every day, but you need money. Because I met quite a few people that were living in Vegas. I used to go to the bingo at Holiday Inn.
And where did this come from in your family?
What?
Can you trace back where the gambling or where
Someone might think I was a big gambler.
I'm not implying. Well, I am implying you are a big gambler. I think you could be a excellent high roller.
Well, look at when you play mahjong, you gamble. My father used to play cards.
Right.
So.
And
your father likes to gamble.
right?
He wants to go to Vegas.
Right? But you seem to have this affinity where you could be depressed or lonely or pissed off at anything else, but when it comes to
Oh, yeah? You think
when it
so?
comes to this card playing,
Not
this
really.
obsession, not really? No, you don't think so?
No, I'm not a real gambler.
Didn't you met Stanley gambling?
Oh, we used to go to Vegas.
And
He used to gamble. He used to gamble hard, you know.
and that turned you on?
No.
Nah, you didn't like that?
Look at those kids. Those boys look like dolls.
You like that?
Dolls.
Did you like that?
What?
Stanley gambling a lot? And both of you being out there, being jet set in Vegas and going all over the place?
I don't care.
You didn't care?
Did he ever do you?
No.
No, why not?
You have to have a life history first. There's a requirement. You have to be over 75.
Oh, I see.
Hey, you just made it. You just made it by a year.
You have a couple more years to go, right? You're so dirty. So when is this thing going to be
What?
finished?
All right, let's go back to family.
God.
What happened with? Do you know any of the stories with let's see here, Uncle Archie and the Levine family splitting?
The fight they had?
Do you know what the?
Yeah, I don't know what it was about.
You don't know what it was about. And what year? Do you know what years that occurred?
Maybe the early 60s, the late 50s, something like
And who
that.
was involved?
The whole family.
The whole family.
Yeah. I don't know what it was about.
You don't know what it's about.
Well, Blanche was a stinker altogether. You know?
I'm gonna show this video.
You gonna show it to Blanche?
Okay.
Oh, it does not.
Wait, what do you say? I mean, you loved her at one point.
I never loved her.
You never loved her?
Love.
No?
Oh, not love.
You didn't when you were first married?
Oh, she was a stinker. She used to run across and tell her parents I was smoking, you know. And they used to be on Church Avenue, the beauty parlor, and she used to look through the window and see me smoke. And my father didn't want me to smoke. That was before I was married yet. He said he would give me a nice present if I stopped smoking. And I stopped. And then I stopped. Oh, after he passed away, it's too bad. I wonder what he would have bought me.
When did Mario pass away?
1960.
1960. And you smoked up until?
I smoked up until 73.
Right when Grandpa died.
What?
When Grandpa died.
60.
When Grandpa Bernie died.
Oh, 73.
You stopped right then.
No, I stopped before.
You stopped right before he died.
I stopped in May 1st. And he was in the coma. Right to go back to smoking then.
How did you, when did Grandpa first start to get sick?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, a long time. He was sick a long time. Like the 50s, 60s.
And how was that on your relationship in the family?
How what?
How was that on your relationship and in the
I
family?
know, well, we used to call for lunch, you know. Oh, but I don't want to talk about that. You want to know everything, right?
Everything.
What are you going to do, hold these forever?
No, this is part of a family documentation and part of art and part of a series of interviews I'm going to be doing on strong women.
Oh, what kind of women?
Strong women.
Strong women.
Yeah.
And look at you, you look so sweet there. Look at him.
Oh, he's turning the tables. So So if he was sick in the 50s and you're married, you were in your 50s at the time.
Yeah.
What kind of strain did it put on you? Did it put you out, or did you become closer?
No, well, I worked. Well, he wasn't sick in bed all the time.
Right. What was happening? He was gaining weight.
Yeah, he had a big ruptured navel. Did you ever see him? You were a baby. Well, you were 5 years old.
5 years old when he passed away.
Yeah, he couldn't be operated on either.
He couldn't be operated
He
on?
used to throw up a lot. That's what made, I think that's what got him sick altogether, the whole thing. He used to force himself, you know?
For how long? How many years did he do that?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you ever say anything to him?
Of course, he did on Schenectady Avenue, on 45th Street, all of them.
And what, when you were driving in the car?
No, only
What?
after he ate a big meal.
Oh, after you ate a big meal? Outside?
Well, you used to probably eat all the time, you know, working, you know, with the musicians.
And what did you say to him?
Well, I don't remember. I didn't like the idea. He shouldn't have done it. I was told as a mother, you know, Grandma, she laughed.
Grandma Sarah left?
Yeah,
What,
she threw up.
But she didn't believe you?
I don't know. What's the difference? You don't want to hear those things.
I do want to hear those
Those
things.
kids fell asleep.
And who knew about this? Was
Everybody.
This, everybody knew, the whole family?
Sure.
And how did it affect my father and Aunt Marcia
No, it
and
didn't
Roberta?
do anything to them.
What, they knew about it?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's what caused his whole sickness. That's what probably made his stable, you know, and who knows what.
Did he smoke cigarettes?
Never.
Never smoked.
Oh, if he ever smoked, he wouldn't have lived that long. He
And
never smoked, he never drank.
he never drank.
Neither did Archie, neither did Blanche. Levine used to smoke cigars, cigarettes once in a while.
And what did he die of?
Had a heart attack.
He had a heart attack in 60.
Yeah.
And so after Grandpa passed away, after Grandpa died, how did it leave you?
My father?
Well, no, after your husband passed
Oh,
away.
after my husband passed away.
How did that leave you?
Well, sad, you know, down. Then you get over it.
And how long did that take? When did you...
Somebody once told me, I don't know how true it is, I heard it, that after your husband goes, it doesn't mean anything. It's just like a friend, you know. It's the children that, like when you have to light a class, you know, anniversary, the wife don't have to do anymore, just the children. But I don't know. Have to believe, who do you have to believe? And even like the sister-in-law, it's like nothing already. I mean, there's no, you know, it's...
But
You have to believe different things.
what do you mean believe? What do you believe?
Well, I don't see her, and I don't care. Roberta says she doesn't care if she never sees
What
her.
do you believe about Grandpa? About remembering Grandpa?
What do I believe about him?
Yeah. What do you believe about remembering somebody after they die? Remembering your husband?
Oh, I don't believe... You mean if I believe that woman?
Yeah.
No, I still light a glass. No, he was very good, Brandon.
Do you talk to him?
He was a good provider. Everything he bought, we had every appliance. I mean, he was very good.
You still talk to him?
To Bernie?
Yeah.
When do I talk to him?
Well, in the air.
Oh yeah,
in your memory.
when I pray for everybody, I always say they should all be good, what do you call it? You beg God to take care of everybody, you know. They should, you know.
Do you speak to him
Because they're nearer to
specifically?
God than we are.
Do you speak to him specifically?
Of course not. What do you think?
No?
What do you think, I'm dead? Oh boy.
Yeah. Did you have a good sex life?
Go away! What a nerve!
Did you?
Certainly, of course. What a nerve you
Certainly,
have.
of course.
What do you think? Nobody ever... Oh my goodness. Did you ask Pearl that too?
Yes.
What did Pearl tell you?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course.
Even if they're not.
Even if they're not.
You fake everything, right? Yeah, what's the
You had to
difference?
fake. You didn't fake anything, did you?
No, I'm not a faker.
Uh,
Oh my goodness gracious.
did you ever consider having another child?
Yeah, I wanted a fourth.
And
So we didn't have.
why?
Because I had a double hernia. But after Marcia was born, I had an operation. But not until 51. I could have had a baby before
You
that.
could have had a baby in between them.
But not with the, you know. You're making me cough again.
You want to stop and get a drink?
No, I don't want to drink. I want to stop already.
You want to stop already?
I'm getting my sore throat again.
Okay.
I'm going to have laryngitis tomorrow.
All right. You want to
For
say
children.
say something in Yiddish?
Gute Nacht. What else? What should I say? This old Zergus.
Do you know any Romanian?
Sure, a lot of dirty words.
Yeah? Let's hear some, let's just give a spiel, a Romanian spiel, so I have it.
Oh, there were a lot of words. I guess it's like every language. Dutladraka, Knasenkur. That's supposed to mean God bless you, but it's not. If you're double jointed, you can do it. You know, if you're double jointed,
I got it.
What?
I figured it out. Keep coming.
Stick your nose in your... And if you're double jointed, you can do it. Right?
Thanks, Christina. Was
But
it
there was
Christina?
other words.
Yeah.
Denibon
Thanks,
means
Christina.
give me a penny. What else do you want to know Romanian?
What else do you know
Kids
Romanian?
are sleeping.
What else do you know Romanian?
Denibon. Give me a penny. I don't know. Not that much.
Your parent, you spoke Romanian with your parents?
Of course not. They didn't even speak Yiddish.
They didn't even speak Yiddish? What?
They spoke Yiddish.
They spoke Yiddish. They spoke Yiddish?
My mother and father, and then when the children, and then when the older children got bigger, then they knew a lot of English already, so we used to have only English.
So where'd you learn Yiddish?
Once in a while I would hear them. And I learned how to write in Hebrew school. I picked up myself Yiddish.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome. So seien Sie gesund. So seien gesund, so the verb are coming. You know what that means? You should be well and healthy, and you should have anything you want in the whole world. Everything you want, you can have, you should have. All of it, everybody. Amen.
Amen.
Two more states. Okay, it's 10 to 7. Here we go.